Okay, so this morning we're going to start our algebra topic, and we're going to begin by looking at the components of an algebraic expression, how to write an algebraic expression, and what the conventions are when we are writing down our algebraic terms. So here we've got an expression. It is 6x squared, take 2y, take 7. Okay? It's not an equation because it doesn't have an equal sign. So if you are presented with something that doesn't have an equal sign, it's called an expression. If you've got something like 2x plus 7 equals 10, that's an equation because it's got an equal sign. So first of all, the whole thing then is the expression. So let's write that here. Now, within that expression, there are obviously three separate parts. We've got the 6x squared, we've got the take 2y or the negative 2y, and we've got the take 7 or the subtract 7. What are those individual parts of the expression called? Can anyone remember from last year? What are those individual parts called? We have 4 of them in the school year. Terms, that's right. So these are called terms, okay? So any individual part of the expression are called terms. So we have 3 terms in this expression.
Thank you.
Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you.
She really got on YouTube then. There we go. We're videoing.
Thank you.
So, 3 terms. Now, each of those terms is different. We've got 6x squared, we've got negative 2y, and we've got negative 7. So let's have a look at the terms individually. So, in this one, we've got a 6 and an x and a squared, and each of those bits of the term have got a name. So let's look at these ones first. We've got the 6 here, and we've got the negative 2 there. Now, does anyone know what those numbers are called when they are in front of the letter? Coefficients, that's right. So, any number that goes in front of a letter is called a coefficient. And the coefficients here are 6 and negative 2. Really important that you have that negative bit. Okay. And I heard someone mutter it when I actually asked about the coefficients. But what are the letters called? Pronumerals, that's right. So we've got the x here and we've got the y here. They are called pronumerals. And pro-numeral comes from Latin, of course, like most things do. Pro means instead of, numeral means a number. So these letters are here instead of a number. They are there for an unknown value. You may also hear them called something else, which is a word you may have used in science that begins with a V. Variables, well done. And the reason they're called variables is because their value can differ. Okay? So 6x squared could be worth one thing if x is worth, say, 2, but it would be worth a different value if x is worth 10. So that's why it's called a variable, because it can vary in value. Okay. Now, we're just left with this one now. The negative 7 on its own, okay, negative 7. Now, that is just the number, which won't change, of course, and its name indicates that. A constant, well done, it's called a constant. Because no matter what the value of the x, and no matter what the value of the y, the negative 7 has the value of negative 7. Does that make sense? Because it's constant, it doesn't change. And then the last thing, we have this little one here. What's that called? An index number, well done. An index number. An index number. So they are all the different components. We've got the whole expression, the terms, the coefficients, the pronumerals, the index number and the constant. Okay? And the way we write these expressions, we have certain conventions that we need to follow. And we'll go through those in a moment. So has everyone finished the diagram? Stop it and we'll start again.